Hey, this is Mikey, Comic-Con 2010, and we're here with Zac Levi from Chuck. Zac, what games are you playing right now?
We were kind of talking earlier. I just finished Red Dead Redemption, which was pretty epic, man. I really enjoyed it. The world is huge. You know, you can ride your virtual horse for virtual hundreds of miles, so, you know, and shoot and skin and sell anything you want. Finding those skunks, though, for your, like, hunting challenge, not so easy.
I cheated.
Oh, did you really? What?
You go on YouTube and you can find out where they are, so you can just go right to them and kill them.
Oh, well, I went online to find, because the thing about it is, like, you know, you see the skunks all through the game when you're looking for all your other hunting challenges.
But when you need them, they're not there.
Yeah, it's like anything in life.
And then the end, how was the end for you?
Well, kind of like what when we were chatting earlier. The end was, I don't know. I mean, it was certainly not what I expected. I didn't realize that was gonna. I mean, and then once, spoiler alert, once John dies, then you're like, oh, I guess that's the end of the game.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
Cut.
I said spoiler alert.
Cut.
I put the air quotes up for it. But then you get to carry on as a son, which is cool. Although I didn't like his voice as much. He's a little petulant. He's like, "Come on, you damn nag!" I'm like, "Come on, don't treat your horse like that. She's a good horse."
It didn't seem like he had matured either. His voice was high.
Yeah, he was a. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But it was a great game.
Or maybe his didn't drop.
Oh, they just haven't. Well, that's what I mean by that. I don't mean what other people mean by that. I mean he just hasn't. Like, it's a dropping motion. That's what that is. So yeah, Red Dead, finished that. Played a little Crackdown 2. Have fun jumping around, getting all the orbs, and getting super agile, and and all that. But I can't really get into it that much. But I haven't really played online with other guys to go co-op with it. I think that probably like amplifies it big time. And then
anything come out that you've gotten a hold of before everybody else has? Have you seen any games come through that you're really either interested in seeing and playing, or something that you have kind of at home that we're all looking forward to?
No. No.
Well, we talked about indie games, and one of them being Shadow Complex, which I really enjoyed too. Tell me about that.
Shadow Complex, I don't know if I would call that an indie game. I mean, it's made by Epic, so it's not, that's like Paramount, coming out with like an indie film and calling it an indie film. It's a giant studio made it, but it's, an XBLA and Xbox Live Arcade for those who don't understand. Look, I'm all about direct download. I think everything should be direct download. I want to direct download every $60 game, even though my internet is crap and it would take me 5 days because it's 2 gigs or whatever. But the point is, it's great to just not have to have a disc. You can just go to your menu, it's all there. And Cliffy B and all those cats over at Epic made a great game with Shadow Complex. Can't wait for the second one. And just recently I downloaded Limbo, which is excellently made, really simple game. I mean, there's literally control stick to move around, and a jump button and an action button, and that's it. And it's all black and white or shades thereof, and it's all puzzles, and it's but it's also like really kind of gothy, and you're a little boy who gets impaled by spears and things. It's like, oh, that a bear trap just out of nowhere and chops your head off. Not for the faint of heart, or small children who are afraid of bear traps. But a great game, really well done. I'm at 50% right now, and I'm totally stuck, and I have no idea what.
You're in limbo.
I'm in limbo with Limbo.
PlayStation 3.
I don't play PS3 as much as I play Xbox. PS3 is an incredible machine.
But if they want to send you one, they can.
Absolutely. And there's some great titles for PS3, and they're only for PS3. I love Uncharted. If I could pick a game to make a movie right now and be that guy, I would be that guy. I want to be the guy from Uncharted.
So you don't want to be the sock puppets from the other game?
From Little Big Planet? I don't know.
I think you do a good job playing that.
Crazy movie. I don't know. I don't even know what that movie would be. Like an acid trip. It's a really interesting game. I'll give him credit for that. And also Killzone 2. I really got into that. And I saw Killzone 3 at E3, and it looked great. I even saw it in 3D. Killzone 3 at 3D at E3. Wow, say that 10 times fast. And it looks good. The 3D technology looks good. I don't know. 3Ds are really this kind of nebulous thing still right now. I don't know.
I think it'll be a while.
I think so.
We went to.
Did you see that? You see the?
We went to CES, and they really started that whole thing out last January, and it was like, okay, I think it's going to take a little bit more time for us to really get into it. Plus, nobody's programming in it.
Yeah, I mean, people are getting more and more there. Obviously, films have to lead the way, but I think part of the problem, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, at least with films, because they keep coming out with 3D versions of 2D movies that weren't shot natively in 3D, and they don't look good, and so people, I think, are kind of becoming averse to wanting to go out and see that. And quite honestly, it's like, what's wrong with a 2D movie?
So it's like watching HD TV at home and not really having an HD TV.
Kind of, but I would never go back from HD to regular def. I don't think anybody would. Watching the Super Bowl in HD is like, or anything in HD, is preposterous. But yeah.
Hey, thanks for taking your time with us today. Comic-Con 2010, Zac Levi, Chuck. We're in 2010. Is that how you do it?
I think you just use.
There's some. I think you have to use two hands, and I can't right now.
Boy.
We're out of here. We're going home. So we'll see you guys back at the ranch. Bye.
Rocket.
Ranch.